I'm trying to get my. We call it the UwU cast.
You might want to mute us, Draco.
Is there a podcast called the UwU cast? There absolutely is.
Pod Project UwU?
Wait, when was the last time UwU cast was? I'm looking to see when the last time they were updated was. Oh, it's all falling apart.
It's falling apart. I love how chat.
And they just dropped a new episode today, so can't use that. UwU Central. All right, UwU on Apple Podcasts. Let's see anything that uses UwU. There is just a podcast called UwU. Okay. There is one called the UwU Podcast. I don't see anything for UwU Central. I'm gonna do a search real quick of UwU Central itself. University of Georgia's Anthem. Cool. That comes up when I look up UwU Central. It looks like it.
Yes. I just put it in my announcements too.
Fujitech, I'm gonna need you to stop being fucking stupid, please. What the fuck?
I'm gonna mute myself and I'm gonna go run to the ladies' room.
I'm verifying the login, thank you. Nope, cancel. That's the wrong. I went to my fucking burner Discord by accident. Okay, so I need to upload. Fuck. I need to go find the ones you sent me real quick. Should be direct messages. There's yours. You did send me mine, right? Oh, okay. I'm in our direct chats. There it is. We'll just save him to downloads for right now. And I will sort him in a little bit. That way I have him if I need him again. Okay. What was this? This was the inactive? Yes. So this would have been 1. Then selected would have been 2. And then save. And then select that one, and there we go. I do like that Fuji made it so you can upload multiple, so I can just switch between for streams.
Main scene just for now.
All right.
Honestly, this was a very quick slap together. I might work around with it next time.
Mm-hmm.
But this is how we look.
Let me get back to my where I had the stream open.
Look at it! Look at it! I want you to look at it. Hey. Oh my god!
I got.
Oh, like.
Okay. I got denied access to the account.
Bruh. Has it been that long? It just decided to kick you out.
I just logged in the other day while we were having the meeting.
What are we talking about? Who's got kicked out?
I got told I don't have access to. I don't have permissions to access Project UwU's Twitch page.
Makes no sense.
Considering I'm the one who created it, yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
Something's not right
this
here.
IP address that's consistently using it all the over the fuck over here, and this randomly
But, you know,
IP address tries to log in. Something suspicious.
It's cool.
I closed the tab, so you should.
It might be because you're streaming to it, so it's locking me out. But it's all right. I logged back into my Twitch channel. I'll just watch the stream through it. Maybe.
Oh,
What
damn.
the fuck?
Going on a break until early September? Ew. Alright. Des, is you there?
Is the here.
Okay,
Slowly but
so-
surely, my shit's loading.
I sent y'all both a message about the nonsense that I just discovered.
Ooh.
Ooh. Man, look at us. Fuck yeah.
Bruh.
Little cutest little shits.
Mother Nature really just said fuck you, huh?
Holy shit, rewards enabled on channel. Subscribe to earn
I was
rewards.
like, I can't hold the P in. Goes to P. Fuck.
Bro, if I subscribe, I can get Apple TV Plus?
Subscribe what to Project UwU? Kind of hard.
Yeah.
But
The fuck? I ain't even affiliate. How can you even subscribe?
That's what
Buy
I'm
one
saying.
new sub, get 3 months of Apple TV Plus.
Bruh.
How does that work?
I'm not even affiliate.
Hell no.
I couldn't even get this channel to affiliate before you got back. How the fuck is that happening?
I don't know. Apple TV has been promoting itself on everybody's stuff, and I'm like, I don't even use Apple TV. How is it on my channel?
Oh, it's all of Twitch. It's just subscribe to a new Twitch channel. I guess any channel, even those unaffiliated, are included in that any channel.
Okay. That makes sense.
Lord have mercy.
I reposted the tweet that that the Project UwU is live.
I gotta. Did you tag me in it? No, you did not. I just got a new follow.
Ah, that's right. I forgot. I should not be in charge of Twitter stuff. I suck at Twitter stuff. Truly.
See, but the thing is, you remember to do. That's the problem. I might make a banger tweet. I just forget to tweet. Hold on. I'll find Project UwU. It's okay. I'll retweet it.
You know what? I'll just use my regular ass account and then quote retweet the tweet.
Repost, like, and I'm just gonna say we in here. Project UwU.
This quote retweet.
Ooh. I got Monster. We got Sparkling Ice, Starburst, Strawberry.
Look at that. You already got 5 retweets. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Let me get off of Twitter.
You definitely saw something spicy, didn't you?
Do you remember Jessica Alba in Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
I'll read the tweet. Strong N-word.
Did you guys see Femboys is trending right now in food?
Again?
The fuck?
I kid you not, it says food trending and underneath it says Femboys.
So the tweet actually does say, people would have to shake the fabric of time and space to remove my tongue from her booty hole.
Shit.
To be fair, Jessica Alba is a bae. I forgot words. So who is starting? Are we all ready?
Yeah.
That was one yeah.
I think so. I'm pretty sure we're actually all talking right now.
Yeah, look at this. Go look at the fucking page.
Hell yeah.
At the channel. Yeah.
Say stream, not the page. I'm like, well, pages. I read books, okay? You can't just tell me page. What page? I have multiple tabs up. Don't do this to me. I mean, no, I knew that we were here. Who's starting the conversation? We're here for anime. Fuck.
All right.
I had a joke and then it just didn't go through.
The brain stopped braining.
My
brain said, dude, we're cooked.
Okay, so welcome one and all to the first ever episode of UwU Central. What? Honestly, the name might change when we get Nova in for discussion because she helps pretty much like start up all the brain cells in the group.
Honestly, yeah.
Now, if you are wondering where Nova is, unfortunately, she had an issue with her internet. Is it the modem, router, whatever it's called, right?
Her modem broke, and it can't be replaced for 2 weeks. So sadly, that's one for sure. Probably 2 episodes of the podcast that she's going to miss before she's here.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and that also gives me time to fucking order her her Grumble with the new UwU shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But we do got the Desiree Lovely and the Xelo Wolf. Oh god, I forgot to put y'all's.
By the way, I'm back. This is my return.
Yeah. If y'all know,
one time in the last 2 months,
the Xelo disappeared on us.
Put him in
and I did what I could to hold it down, y'all. You saw what I was trying.
Hey, Div, fine.
He was a swamp cat.
Now we gotta get this ship moving. So I'm back.
I did poorly, y'all. I couldn't get affiliate. I'm not a true gamer.
No, you're
Couldn't
a true
unlock
gamer,
affiliate.
and you were handling 2 things. Listen. Somebody's running, or that's a dog's tail wagging.
That is
That or someone's laying down pipe.
that. No,
Is that the dog's tail? Please tell
that
me
is
that's
not the
the dog-
dog's tail. That is someone running up and down my stairs. Who I could not tell you. Could be
Okay.
the dog. But that is someone really hard stomping up and down my stairs.
By the way, Draco, you might want to properly space that at with where you wrote with / at Xelo Wolf because you
I don't.
Yes.
So space the what? The
Between the / and the at for Xelo
You know what?
Wolf.
Fuck it.
Because if not, it's not going to give him the tag for his channel.
there.
Damn.
I just got rid of the slash altogether.
Oh yeah, you don't need
Anyways.
the slash if you write without.
Yeah. Anyways.
Brain ain't braining. I haven't eaten food in a hot minute. Nunes went to go get his Burger King. But back on topic. We are pretty much going to be talking about a bunch of anime shit. The top 5 favorites is the topic this week, right?
Yep.
I was going to geek the fuck out with Nova over the recent One Piece episode. She ain't here, and these two ain't caught up. Big Sag.
I'm all of
these
these
two-
one.
These
Your
two
boy
do
is
not
UwU. I have
appreciate
not watched
Lord
anime
O.
in close to 2 months. Like the 2 months that I've been gone, I don't think I've sat down and watched an anime unless you count the Dragon Prince on Netflix, which is not an anime.
No, it's more.
These
like,
two don't know
It's
the
CGI.
glory of Lord Oda. All hail
I
Oda.
think. It looks like CGI. It might be animation, but it looks like CGI.
It almost looks like what Ruby started off as, right?
Yes.
So it's sort of CGI. But
But
anyways,
I absolutely love that.
who wants to start? Who wants to start off with their first 5?
Well, me and Dez can technically go first together because one of our anime is in each of our top 5s.
Okay.
And that'd be Inuyasha, the fucking anime that literally I'm based off of. It
You
was.
wait. No, I'm sorry.
Well, I'll just see myself out then.
Go for it.
Messing up my train of thought here. So, when I was, God, would this have been middle school for me? Maybe even elementary school, like end of elementary school.
Damn.
It was like 2nd or 3rd grade for me. But go ahead.
Yeah, I've been a fan of anime for a long time. I won't tell you
Double
how old I am.
First of all, Draco, shut up.
For
For anybody who's watching and doesn't know, I am the oldest here. I might sound
Hell
like a
yeah.
baby. I'm the oldest.
Uh,
You're staring me down.
You know what? She's
You're
the,
Satan.
she might be the oldest, but she's still the little sister who gets all the shit.
Brutally
brother
bullied.
That is. That is exactly your character. You're literally the
No.
oldest out of us 3, but you were the
I'm
one.
the middle sister is
who
the problem
takes
here.
so
I'm the middle
much.
sister because Draco acts like the little baby fucking brother who's both a little shithead and annoying and likes to fuck with me.
Oh,
And then
hey, look,
Zeal's the older brother that's just
How
like,
dare
Yeah,
you?
I'm
ca-
the older
how
brother
dare
because
you
I'm always the
label
one who's
me?
Sitting there like I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you, but I'm like literally right there, just barely not touching you.
How dare you label me?
of my life.
Hey, but you heard that, y'all. I'm the oldest sibling. I'm in control here. Mom said I'm in charge.
Bullshit. No, mom always leaves the middle child in charge. They just
No.
kind of... Mom tells you
Mom
to
said-
all of us. No. Mom tells to all of us. It's like we'll all
we
sit on the
know what it
couch. Like,
is.
okay, Zelo's in charge. Looks at me quietly. We know you're in charge. It's okay. Just make sure he doesn't burn the damn house down. I have to watch you both. 'Cause you
No,
guys are
You gotta
chaos.
watch Draco. I'm the one who's like, hey,
No,
mom,
Draco
put me in
has to
charge.
be
You guys
watched
stay in your
with a
room
baby
and
mom.
play video
There's
games.
a difference.
Hey, what the fuck? What did I do?
It's not what you do, it's what you've done and what you will do.
Don't worry, Draco. She's just.
How dare you say something so truthfully? Because if you lose track of me, I might end up in a different county.
A different
She's just
state.
taken the 3+ years of just epic bullying. She finally found a little outlet where she can get a little revenge.
What do you mean? You should see me on his channel.
What?
Whenever Draco's live, I get revenge. You don't stream enough for me to get revenge.
You couldn't get
What
revenge on me if you
revenge?
tried. Because every time you've ever tried to make a joke, okay, you know what? I will give you an 80% chance. 80% of the time, I turn that shit back around on you. And you know that to be true.
You are a true chaos gremlin. The both of
Fuck
you.
yes, I am.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm such a wholesome being. My chat could vouch for me.
You literally have horns. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, I'm doing it. Get that horns. What do you mean?
Welcome to what the podcast is going to be us just arguing with each other. When we have a fucking topic we're talking about, we're never going to finish the topic. Just know that that's how the podcast goes.
Yeah. So Inuyasha.
Inuyasha. Okay, let's just erase the fact that I said anything about age. There was a point when I was younger that I used to go to my aunt's house every morning because she worked at the school, or the schools were sort of like elementary, middle school, and high school were very close to each other. So I could ride to school with her and go to the building that I was needed to be at.
Right.
I need a little drink now. I've talked
all of the nonsense. Get your sip of water in.
It's actually strawberry starburst ice.
Is that a Zumi Bev?
No, it's sparkling zero sugar flavored sparkling water.
Ew.
Ah, yes. TV static.
Anyway, so every morning we would go, and I, at this point, had watched a little bit of anime, Cowboy Bebop, Sailor Moon, stuff like that, but I hadn't gotten into it. One morning I just happened to turn on and caught an episode of Inuyasha. And it was the start of the rabbit hole for me, because every morning I would go, they showed 2 episodes, 6 a.m. and 6:30 a.m. So from 6 to 7, it was 2 episodes of Inuyasha. And I would watch both episodes, and I watched them out of order. And then I happened to go to the library and rent the entire series on DVD from my local library and watch the entire series.
Nice.
And that, for me, like, I wouldn't be here if I wouldn't have found that anime. So it absolutely belonged at my number 1 spot. Most of these are out of order after this, they're out of order, but Inuyasha is my top.
I didn't know we were numbering them.
I didn't plan
So
on
the
it,
wolf
but,
boy,
like, it's
so the
worth
wolf boy
noting-
be topped by another wolf boy. Got it.
Correction. Inuyasha's a dog boy.
Yes.
He is actively a dog demon, not wolf demon. There's actually wolf demons in there.
Brothers, you hear these weeaboos correcting me?
Oh, because if you're not gonna talk slander about the love of life. Everybody was simping over Sesshomaru, and I'm over here like, but Inuyasha. Granted, he's a 2-timing whore, but
Bro, Inuyasha.
we're going to the deservable. Kikyo was better than him, so he was perfect.
Oh my god.
What is more dicks?
Oh my god, I feel lightheaded after just...
Now, the reason why I loved Inuyasha, aside from me simping over Inuyasha being a good boy and telling him to sit, I don't know. It was just one of those animes that genuinely caught my attention. I was able to consecutively watch multiple episodes, and I don't know who the hell I thought it was in third grade, staying up till like 2, 3 in the morning to watch said anime on Adult Swim slash Toonami. But yeah, was my shit. That and Sailor Moon way back when. Not to mention, I can't remember all the names, but I also remember just like it was a mecha one with a butler. It was like anime version of Batman, but he wasn't just putting people in hospitals. He was genuinely fighting bad people. I can't remember what it was. It was like he had a
Does that
butler.
Describe it.
No, not Gia.
Describe it. Describe it again. Try.
So,
Like I blinked out a little.
I don't know if it's like Big Ben or something like that, but he has a big mecha suit, right? But
Alright.
he has a butler. It's like an maybe late 80s, early 90s, if anything, of an anime. But he has obviously a love interest of a female, but he doesn't go for her, and I guess she's like a spy or something. I can't remember all the fucking details. He wears black. He loves to wear a black suit, black hair, generically muscular, buff dude.
God, there's thousands of them. I can't even fucking discern yet.
But no, those were like some of my favorite. Like Cowboy Bebop was there, but like I'll be honest, me personally, I wasn't always into it. Don't get me wrong, the girl, she was one of my awakenings of realizing that maybe I might float in both ships. God, that damn G-string. Anyways, but yeah, no, Inuyasha. I don't know the plot. I was able to. The fact that it made me hate a character, and not even a villain. Fucking Kikyo. I hated her little soul.
Why?
Like, because she was dead and she sat there trying to kill Kagome. What do you mean, why? Because she was petty, she tried to kill a 15-year-old girl.
You would too!
No! I'm dead!
If a pure evil dude turned you and the person you love against each other, you would absolutely...
That's not Kagome's fault. That wasn't Kagome's fault.
I'm not saying it is.
No, she was...
I'm not saying it's Kagome's fault.
Hundreds of years
but
later.
I'm saying
so it sounds like the bitch was
in many ways.
So the bitch was crazy.
The bitch was crazy. She was literally. They took Kagome's blood. The crazy witch reincarnated Kikyo. And if this spoiler for you, that's on you. It's been out for more than 20 years. But
That's most of my life.
So
I just heard both of them right there.
And I got an extra 9 years on top of that.
You can hear the pain right there, everybody.
I got an extra 7.
No, listen. Okay, so the way that Kikyo was reanimated, she was made of her own bones that were robbed from her grave and clay by this witch who was a witch clay person, and she usually brings people back to life. She there's this thing called the Sacred Jewel Shard, and it's very sought out and whatnot, and it makes everybody just really a lot stronger. Kagome comes into play because of reincarnation. She gets to the age that Kikyo died, and they bring her back. She accidentally gets summoned through the fucking wishing well, like her soul, you know how in TV shows they're like, that thing is calling to me. Let me approach it. Mind you, she's just looking for a cat by the wishing well. Well, not wishing well, but the old fucking well. And she's like, what's that sound? Let me look inside this well. Gets dragged in by a fucking centipede. And woman centipede, let's say it like that. Anyways, I'm not gonna give the whole fucking Inuyasha show. But that whole episode with Kikyo being reincarnated, her getting revived, she doesn't look anything hostile at first. Sees Inuyasha and sees that he's concerned for Kagome, immediately jealousy kicks in, and she's like, "Oh, that's why you got me killed for?" And it's like,
wait, didn't that bitch pin him to a tree though?
Didn't get Kikyo killed.
Okay, Kagome didn't get Kikyo killed.
They were both tricked by.
Yes. But the fact that she learned that information later in the fucking show and still wanted to kill them. This had it for Inuyasha.
Because her
Man,
life was
this-
stolen from her, and she sees what
That's
she
not,
missed.
that's not either one of their faults. So why the
Alright.
fuck are you?
That's not what I'm saying.
Men, this is why you don't date crazy chicks.
And then the second part
He's-
is, I don't know if you
believe
noticed,
that
she
either.
started flirting with
The
her
problem
with his
is-
brother. No,
Pinches toxicas all over the place, even in anime.
Xelo, you gotta admit, there was a point.
No, I will never admit
where
that Kikyo is a bad person. Kikyo is an amazing character.
What's the Shomaru? What do you mean?
We ain't gonna talk about
Exactly.
the show right now.
She was quote unquote in love with Inuyasha, felt betrayed, goes for the brother. Fuck that cunt. Fuck her.
She didn't
I mean,
get
that's
with
what you
Sashomaru,
normally do to
though.
those things.
She didn't get with him, but she definitely looked at him and flirted with him a little bit, and then she backed off. But she knew what she
It's
was about to
fucking
do.
Sashomaru! Everyone flirted with Sashomaru!
No, Kagome didn't. Kagome didn't. Kagome didn't. She was like, "Oh my god, he's handsome, but ew, you're such a douchebag." It's literally what she is. That's why I was like, "You guys have some red flag attraction there, guy." Why is everybody attracted to the walking red flag? He literally says he doesn't like humans. The one human he liked was a
Rose tinted
child.
glasses make all them red flags look of good color. Goddamn.
Okay,
Alright, so
Zelo's second.
can we? Yeah, go
No,
Zila.
it's
We didn't even get past the first
it's
one. Well, we got
Draco's
past the
first
first,
anime.
both of you.
We got past the first anime. That was Inuyasha. We're getting past.
yes,
Okay.
It is Draco's first anime then.
Okay. Draco.
Okay. So anime wise, what'll be on the list? Not just because I see it as a good anime, but as one that really got the one that kickstarted it for me. Fairy Tail. I
And
would
you
have said
started
Dragon Ball
late.
Z Kai. I would have said Dragon Ball Z Kai because that's I was watching that a lot more when it was on Nickelodeon.
You're hurting my feelings.
But I got I really started to fall into the anime hole via Fairy Tail. I liked the
Wow.
music. The fights were pretty cool. I missed when they used to do the magic circle before the attacks. Obviously, I get why they don't do that. The creator of Fairy Tail doesn't do that anymore because that shit would be so annoying. Having to draw a fucking magic circle every time they had to attack. But it's a very I'll hold it up to where it is because it's one of those good starter animes. If I ever had to give someone like, oh, what we would like just something like a battle shonen, here's Fairy Tail. It's a very good. It's like it's the best starter anime. One of the best ones I could toss to someone, especially if they're just getting into anime.
And I have a question.
Yes.
Have you watched the new season?
I fucking read it long before the anime got announced. I've been watching the new episodes. It looks really good.
I have a question. Why does the
Yeah.
season feel like a lot of there's a word for it. Fan service. Why does it feel like so much?
That's Fairy Tail in general. That is Fairy
Yes,
Tail in
that's
general.
Fairy Tail.
See,
Like if there's one thing you can really knock on Hiro, like is it Hiro Mashima? Is that the name of the?
oh, I don't know.
He is he relies heavily on he does a lot of fan service stuff, especially with Urza.
Is it?
If you sit down and go through Fairy Tail and you pay attention, you will see a lot of fan service.
See,
Some of it not necessary, some of it very tasteful and it works with the scene. But
we started
if you
heavily with a beach scene, and immediately Urza's on all fours.
yes.
Hmm.
If you're new and you skip the everything before 100 Years Quest, that's gonna throw you the fuck off real bad.
It is.
Oh, absolutely.
But I'm not new.
but-
so I was like, wait. I remember,
Yeah, but
I
no,
remember
they-
fan
it
service in
is-
the last one, just not this heavy.
It
Start a season off.
this I don't know why this one it did start off really strong with the fan service.
Mhm.
It managed to bring it down to the regular levels again, but further on from where the most recent episode was.
Right.
But no, it's honestly a Hiro Mashima thing where he is very fan service heavy with a lot of the stuff he creates. Eden Zero, I read a little bit of the Raven Master. stuff to like get a grip because he made all 3 of these. But
Mhm.
yeah, fan service is one of his more consistent uses.
Okay, got it. So, continue.
But no, yeah, I like the cast. They all feel very unique. He's managed to flesh out of the ones that when he wants to flesh out a character, he's really good at fleshing out a character. And while we watch them, as the years have gone on, you actually watch each of the characters grow. So that's why I say it's a good starter anime, and if you stick with it till where it is now, you can tell how much everybody's grown.
Yes, you can.
You might get annoyed of the whole friendship when they start screaming about friendship when they're fighting, but if you can get past that, you're gonna enjoy it. It's a good time.
It is.
That one's more of like number 5 though. That's like on the low end.
Okay. Xelo, back to you.
Back to me. Okay. Since Draico talked about one he thinks is a great starter anime, I'm gonna go ahead and hit one on my list that I think is a really, really good starter anime. This one, unlike Fairy Tail, is only 24 episodes. Maid Sama.
It was so good.
Maid
This
Sama
is the anime that started my merchandise or my physical collection of anime, like DVDs and manga. I bought the DVD collection of it, and I bought the manga on the same day.
So I'm hearing
So this anime is about a girl in high school who is the first president, the first student president of what used to be an all-boys high school.
I thought it was an all girls.
No,
it was an all-boys high school, and they finally let girls in, and she became the student council president.
And it's one where she is the secondary main character though with like blonde hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the boy.
Takami Usui.
Okay, I know which one you're talking about now.
And
I've watched that actually. It's a really good one
Mizaki
too.
Ayuzawa is the main character, the female.
Mm-hmm.
She has a reputation of hating boys, so none of the guys like her. They're always trying to undermine her. Some are even stupid enough to try to strong arm her into giving them what they want. But she has very violent tendencies and will beat your fucking ass.
Yep.
However, she has a secret that she feels makes or would ruin her reputation as the scariest student, as a scary student council president, the strong woman who trying to defend the girls of this high school from the boys' antics. And that is that she works in a maid cabin, supporting her family who is down on their luck because her dad left with a big pile of debt on the plate of the rest of the family. So they're struggling. She's helping pay bills by working this job, but she feels it hurts her look when it comes to her student council activities. And then there's Takami Usui, who, as Draico stated, is the blonde main guy of the. This is a romantic comedy. If I didn't already say that, who is popular, who is popular with the girls, but turns them down, and they usually end up crying. And Mizaki dislikes him because he makes girls cry. She feels it's bad to make girls cry. He ends up discovering her secret, and from there is where the anime takes off, sort of. There are a couple other characters that are a little more important that I don't want to bring up, because this is one that, again, I think is a great. So if you're not somebody who's like watched a lot of anime, go watch this one. I definitely don't want to spoil too much, but it does tend to fall into some of the tropes of this type of anime. You have the childhood friend who comes out of nowhere. You have the just like the band of assholes who have this mysterious backstory, and there are the tropes that people make fun of, but overall it's a great anime, great watch, very easy, 24 episodes. Take it all in. If you like manga, I highly suggest the manga. It goes even further. Like the anime stops at, I think it was like book 4 or 5 of the manga, if I'm not mistaken. Volume.
That just means they gotta bring it back then.
No, it won't come back.
It won't come back.
It's like an early what, 2000.
I want to say it was like 2007, maybe, man. It was an early one.
I didn't think they were gonna bring Fairy Tail back. All right, I didn't think it was gonna come back, and then one day I found out.
I knew they
and I
were.
was like, oh.
It honestly, if
actually, it was
2010 year. Oh damn! Fuck,
Yeah,
that's still
it was
14 years ago,
holy
man.
shit. Okay, fuck.
But no, Fairy Tail 1, I was slightly surprised, but also not. Like it was a toss up whether it was gonna get done or not to me, because obviously it is attached to Fairy Tail, which was successful, and it made it to the end of its the first part of its story.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, they probably had to wait and see if, for one, the Hiro Mashima to make enough chapters so that they can have a full season without it being right on top of the manga, and so they don't have to go anime, like make a bunch of anime only scenes, and accidentally take the story where it shouldn't be going. And two, they probably did also want to wait it out to see if Fairy Tail still had that kind of popularity to make it worth making the next part.
Got it.
They didn't want to do like a Naruto Boruto situation where they immediately spat out Boruto, and then its main anime has over 200 episodes of fucking filler.
It really does. That's why probably another show I couldn't really get into like I wanted to, because I was like, oh.
It's Boruto to me it's that one. It's like a nepotism kid where if it had to stand on its own without being attached to the Naruto series at all, I doubt it would have made it as far as it did.
I mean, that's why he ended up coming back, and because he was like, "No, you're fucking up my legacy. I'm not allowed."
Mm-hmm.
This is essentially what happened, and that's why the show picked up again, because he came back.
I still don't like Boruto, but
I haven't watched past. I think I got like, I want to say maybe 15 episodes in. Just a little bit after, I forgot the little, literally pale white skinned boy with the white hair. Orochimaru's a son, but reincarnated. Well, whatever that character is. After like those episodes of him discovering who he was.
Oh yeah.
So I watched the first episode.
The first episode. That's
I watched the first episode.
See, they drew me in.
Anyways,
the same way Naruto did. You know how they usually show you like way into the future.
Yeah.
And then like that's what drew me in. And then I was like, okay. And then I'm like, I don't mind being patiently waiting, because I did manage to watch Naruto in less than a year, so that I could catch up to Naruto Shippuden in time.
Mm-hmm.
So then I had to struggle with everybody else waiting the weekly episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm willing to do that. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, this is pretty bad. No.
I watched the first episode basically for the same reason you said. Like, it was attached to Naruto. I was a huge Naruto. It was actually one of the only anime that my uncle watched that I was, I had someone to talk to about it. Like, that being said, I watched the first episode and I was like, well, okay, this isn't Naruto. Like, I came here being a fan of Naruto, and like, there was enough there that I probably would have watched it all if there wasn't something else on. But the problem was there was something else on.
Right.
And So I never went back. It didn't hook me like Naruto did. It interested me only because Naruto was attached to it. Other than that, I wasn't there for it, and I made it through one episode and never got around to watching it.
Yeah. So Des, what's your second favorite, or whatever order you're going in?
So I don't actually.
Real quick, can I torch myself?
Yeah, torture yourself.
Can I just? I'm just gonna set myself on fire real quick because I feel like at some point in these podcast episodes it's going to come up, and I would rather just get it out of the way
There
now.
might be a fight. What's up?
I absolutely do not watch My Hero Academia. Proceed.
That's fine. I'm not. I like My Hero.
I know,
found
but
it
there's
interesting.
those people out there who are like, like, you know what I mean? Like,
if eventually they find, they're gonna come in and be like, oh, why don't you guys ever talk about My Hero? I'll be like, you gotta find the first VOD. It was talked about there.
Episode 1. Start there and you'll find out why. About
watch episode 1.
It
probably went by a different name at that point.
Right.
I laughed though because everyone was losing their shit over that ending, but I laughed at all of the people that were just pretending they were Horikoshi, and they're like, if you don't like it, fucking leave. I'm not gonna bend the knee to you, you fucking no life freaks. Like, he ended it how he wanted to. Like, that's the respect I gotta give. He ended it how he wanted it to. He didn't say sorry. He didn't back away and rewrite the ending just because those feral fucking freaks can't handle can't handle the fact that they're. No, I'm not exposing to anything, but I'm trying to say, like, they can't. This is what I hate these fucking freaks. Yeah, I hate these fucking freaks that think that just because they make a bunch of headcanon, that it's supposed to be canon. It isn't. It's your headcanon. Keep it to yourself.
I know we got a large population, but there are like anime and stuff would be so much better if Japanese just didn't ship it over here.
Yeah.
But I'm being completely honest. Like, that is an American thing. Like,
want to change things?
I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but at the extreme levels that it happens here, like, you would have so much less of that, and it would suck because obviously we all love anime and everything. That's why we're here. That's why we're talking about it. But Japanese artists would be so much happy if their anime didn't make it overseas. They might not make as much money, but they would be a lot happier because they could tell the stories they want, and people would show appreciation for their stories.
Listen,
not tell them
Xelo. While I don't like the toxic side of the community, there have been more than enough horror stories from the Japanese side too, but they aren't as publicly discussed.
Okay, I'll give you that, but I'm just saying,
like they try to keep it down low to save their images, but there have been some fucking horror stories from the Japanese side as well. We can't sit here on a high horse when I know the only reason it isn't as discussed from over there to here is because they're quick on trying to squash it before.
I'm sitting over here like, Jesus Christ, dude! Like, it's
sitting on a rocking chair getting drunk, just angry that they ruined whatever they touch.
Yeah, I'm just sitting over here plucking my banjo.
Alright, now, getting back on topic, you guys actually came in here with something in mind, and here's the thing, I didn't label best to, like, my top 5, in the sense of, you know, number 1 to number 5. I didn't pick out a good starter one, but I guess I'll just start with the one I wrote first because it's the one I most currently enjoy, and I can't wait until they start making the movies.
Go for whatever order you want. I've always in my heart I already have my top 5. Sometimes it'll change, but for the most part it sort of resets
mine
back to what it was.
Usually in my top 5, one of them will drop out and it will be whatever I'm watching in that moment, just to kind of get talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of that, I have a pretty steady top 5.
See, I don't.
But yeah, you do you, Des.
Mine has a frequency, and currently in that frequency, Demon Slayer is pretty up there. And hear me out. I know a lot of people have issues with it, but I don't know why. I'm just obsessed with it. For anybody who hasn't watched the show, I don't know if you would consider that a starter one, but given that it's more new age of an anime, I think it would be a great place to start in watching anime.
I've seen it as a good start. I see it as a good starter. It's very simple. If you read it first instead of watching the anime, it's still a very simple, quick way to get into the some anime tropes and everything.
And like this is just like the first episode, maybe two, but it's literally about this kid named Tanjiro, and he has quite a few siblings that he mostly takes care of. His father has passed away, and so he is basically the person going into town because they live in the fucking boony hills, far away from civilization.
Want me to describe it?
Yes, please.
Okay. Demon Slayer is a story about Tanjiro Kamado, the oldest son of the Kamado family. Him and his family have been coal burners. They live up in the woods in a snowy region, snowy mountain. During the time when we meet him, it's the snowy season in the mountains. It's his mother and his, I think,
like 4 or 5 siblings?
The baby. It's Nezuko. Then it was like 3 more. So his 4 other siblings. The only other one I remember the name of is Nezuko. The other 3, unfortunately,
they have names. They do.
They have names. I just can't remember it. But he goes into town to get more to sell charcoal so they can do their celebrations because it's, I think, near New Year's around that time, or it was near an event, a holiday. Comes back, finds everybody in his family fucking dead, and his sister got turned to a. No, it's like you gotta set this part up.
You forgot this, right? So you forgot the main point. They're not allowed to be outdoors at night.
No. Well, okay. So here's this. He comes back. Everybody but Nezuko is dead. She got turned to a demon. Meets a demon slayer. Sends him to get trained. He becomes a demon slayer so that he can have research done to turn Nezuko back human. Now the whole night thing. Take note. It isn't a well-known fact for the regular people of Japan at the time.
But it was a known fact for his mom, because his family, yes.
Not his mom. So at nighttime, it was the dude it was the family friend at the bottom of the mountain.
Yes, that's the guy.
He said, "Oh, you shouldn't go out at night. Demons will get you." But take note, Tanjiro doesn't believe in demons at the time, and to the regular people of Japan, they don't think demons are real until they fucking experience a demon attack. Nobody knows it's real because the attacks only ever happen at night because demons can't stay in the sun. They'll burn up. They'll turn to dust and disappear. So no one ever really. And a lot of people will always think it's like a bear attack, if anything, because of how gruesome the attack scenes of a demon are.
Right. Or
but yeah. Right. So he goes off to become a demon slayer to save his sister.
And the only reason why he survived is because he stayed with the old man at his place. He was like, "All right, if you insist, I'm gonna stay. I won't go. I'll just go up early in the morning tomorrow." Right. That's what saved his life.
But it is a very simple, straightforward anime manga. I had fun reading it. I like and they put a lot of effort into the anime, and that's actually where a lot of the controversy, in quotation marks, comes from, because a lot of people are bitching that it's only carried by the animation. It's like,
no,
yeah, of course, well, yeah, of course you'd say that your anime, your favorite thing can't get a fucking anime, and when it did, it was shit. That's why you're mad. But there've been a bunch of animes where even if the animation wasn't top tier, they kept it going. But a lot of new people like to say it's only as big as it is because of the animation, the amount of money they'll put towards animation.
Yeah, I mean, in this, not to spoil anything, but if you guys haven't seen this latest season, just know that there's a certain scene that you can tell that's where they saved this whole season's budget for. It was the last episode. They saved it for the last 2 episodes, I could say. Towards the end of the second one, the second to last, and the full last episode, because you're like, oh shit. Like the whole time I was like, no. What? Like every 2 seconds, Jinx had to tell me to shut
Right.
up multiple times, and I'm like, I can't because look. But without, I don't want to spoil anything. So go ahead, Draco, and give off your next anime.
All right. So for my next one, which one was the fourth? Because this one did change at one point, but I think it just went back to normal. Okay, there I remember now. It was number 4 is Ice Shield 21. It is pretty much a sports. It is a sports manga where the main character is a kid named Sena Kobayakawa. He was pretty much a kid that was bullied a lot. It's like the basic trope, one of 2/3 tropes that there are of a main character. It's either the cool badass guy, the newbie that showed up and wants to be in, or the kid that was bullied that got forced into the team. He is the third one. He was bullied all his life, made to be a gopher for a bunch of people. So from a young age to when he enters his freshman year of high school, he has phenomenal legs for running. He is fast as fuck, boy, and he gets spotted by the team captain of the American football team, Hiruma, and he pretty much builds the team with the idea of getting Senna on as their ace running back. And he goes under a nickname of Ice Shield 21 so that no other club or group tries to scout him. It is the funniest shit to me because the way they have a very unique and colorful cast for the team. Everybody's got personality. Hiruma is the absolute best character because he basically looks like a fucking he's got pointy ears, big ass like those shark teeth, and he's always walking around with fucking guns and a notebook full of blackmail.
That's crazy.
And that's how he gets that's how he gets funding for the club. That's how they manage to go, they do a bunch of crazy shit, and and if you ever wonder how that happened, you just assume, Hiruma with his blackmail notebook got them through without any issues. But it is a very cool sports anime if you're into American football. I recommend, honestly, reading it more than watching it. It's one. Let me see when it was made, but it's one of those earlier ones where it was harder to get sports animes over, especially here in North America. Let's see, Ice Shield 21 anime. It was made. The first episode was in 2005. So that gives you sort of a guess. But no, to me it's a good story. It's if you want a more basic sports anime, that's one I would like to toss up there. I like the characters, the growth, especially the character growth of Senna, because he goes from this really timid, shy guy, even as he gets better. It takes him a while to really grow a spine, especially as an American football player. And then he finally makes the identity of Ice Shield 21, which started off as a lie where Hiruma was like, "Oh yeah, he played for Notre Dame and he was their ace running back." And he turned that into pretty much a reality by the end of the manga. But no, it's one I throw up there as my number 4. I go back to reread it every once in a while. Okay. Also, the improvement of the art from the beginning of the manga to the end is fucking phenomenal. If you read it, you will understand where the difference is.
Okay.
But I gotta make y'all watch that too.
No.
I'm holding y'all.
I do
I'm
need
holding
to
y'all
watch it.
hostage.
No, you can't do this to me. I don't like sports anime.
Let's
Damn,
go.
guys! It sounds like I didn't ask.
You bitch.
You watch Hajime no Ippo, so wait, you will watch season 1. I gotta make you watch season 2 and 3.
That's because Jinx had it on the TV, and so like I got bullied into it. There's a difference.
Good. I'm gonna bully you into season 2 and 3.
You can't bully me into it. You don't control my TV.
I'll ask Jinx to bully you into season 2 and 3.
Wait, you're talking about Hajime?
Yes.
He started rewatching it. We just finished season 1 again for like the 3rd time.
Good. There's season. Now you gotta watch season 2 and 3.
That's what he was setting up for. I could feel it in his bones.
There's also the OVAs. There's 2 OVAs before season 2.
Why are you doing this? No.
There's 2 one hour special OVAs before.
I'm not watching.
Hold on, Draico.
They are important to the story.
No, they're not.
I have one question.
Yes, they are. Both of the OVAs for Hajime no Ippo are actually made from the chapters of the show.
I have one question.
No.
Yes.
How in the hell is Dez feeling what's in Jinx's bones?
What?
You said he's gearing up to watch season 2 and 3. I can feel it in his bones.
Because Jinx is a man of culture. She knows that he knows that he can't leave it off at just once at the first season if there's 2 more seasons.
I'm wondering how she felt it in his bones.
Because
He definitely did one of his like signature laughs as he was walking away,
That's cool.
while calling her forehead.
She can feel it in her bones, unless she's ripping his bones out and feeling his bones.
I mean, no, I'm gonna keep the PG.
She just has an app on his phone She just has an app on her phone every time he's thinking of something.
I knew she was gonna go there. I kept running
really
with it.
for it.
I mean, we know we've been here for the weirder parts of this.
Yes.
Both.
But anyways, I should message Jinx right now to not forget about the OVAs.
He's at work. Leave that man alone.
No, go ahead and text him.
lucky.
He'll read it when he
I
has a chance.
already have it. Okay, so what I'm doing in my notebook right now is typing out all of the ones that we're discussing today. I'll add Hajime no Ippo. I'm gonna butcher the spelling. Wait, Hajime no Ippo.
Are you writing these?
Yes, I'm writing every single one because this way.
Okay, because you said
gives us
notebook and you
context.
said typing, but you're not typing. You're writing.
Sorry, my brain. Brain cells are
You
trying.
don't gotta
Okay.
apologize. I'm trying to make fun of you. Stop making me feel bad.
Anyways, so I'm writing them all down. This way we have content and ideas for several weeks, so we can just talk about certain topics. Like obviously, I'm gonna write down One Piece, but One Piece was already in our brain. But it's
One Piece is gonna have to be a special, like.
it's gonna be a special episode. It's gonna be.
Yeah,
Listen, all I know is that
What
that
versus
episode's gonna have me and
the
Nova.
Talk
Can we all
about One
have?
Piece.
Can we all have little captain hats? I'm kidding. No.
Sure,
I already have a
I'll get
captain
it.
hat.
I'll go get that commission.
I already have a captain hat.
Anyways,
Huh?
One Piece I know will be mostly me and Nova talking about it because Yes.
Disgusting.
My character is based off One Piece. What do you mean only you two?
Time out. Excuse me.
wait a minute, I thought you said your character was based off of Inuyasha.
That's what
My
I'm saying.
wolf
4K.
Design and my demon form design are based off Inuyasha, but my backstory is based on One Piece. I'm a pirate captain.
Are there
Yes, but you're not caught up.
anime? Are there
I'm
any
not
other
caught up
anime
because
you
I
be
ain't
aware
watched
that has involved you in it?
Where did you leave off, Xelo?
What else
Film
created your character? What?
Where? Where's Xelo? Huh?
Film red.
You bitch canoe. Where in the main storyline?
I have
Bitch
no idea
canoe.
where we are.
Where in the main storyline?
You go to hell, Draco. I told you where I left off.
That's a non-canon movie.
Did you see what happens in that movie?
I've seen the movie, but it's not canon.
Might not be canon, but like some stuff
The
happens
characters-
that does get
the characters-
canon.
The characters are some of the characters are canon, but I need to know the episode. I need to know your arc. I need to know the fight,
Let me
or before the fight.
was.
What fight? There's many. What fight?
Exactly. I know every fight.
I know. I'm saying you were.
I may not know the exact numbers. Yeah, because he could have left off right when there was a fight.
Mhm.
I need to know. I need to freshen up. If I have to go back and reread 1,000 chapters, I will.
I'll tell you, Skeleton Boy and
You have to go
Robin,
back and
there's
let's
quite a few
see.
characters
So
not on the ship yet. I have 4 people on my ship. No, wait. The reindeer? No, the reindeer's not on the ship either.
You haven't made it to Chopper?
I don't think I made it to Chopper yet. Like in
God fucking
the
damn.
Netflix series? No, Netflix series didn't get to Chopper.
Oh,
Did it?
No, it didn't. I'm pretty sure that one left off. Season 1 did the East Blue Saga.
So I've watched East Blue Saga. That's as far as I got.
all right, so the last episode I watched was A Living Hell. Luffy.
Luffy?
Okay. I tried it twice and messed up. Humiliated in the Great Mine.
Luffy humiliated in the what?
A Living Hell. Luffy humiliated in the Great Mine.
A living...
That rain.
Wano County. Wano County.
I smell it.
Wano.
Country. Shit. County. Country.
In the Great
Season 20.
What, Mine?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this was right around where he took his first L to Kaido.
Yes.
You are way behind, motherfucker.
I know!
What episode number is that, if I may ask?
916.
He ain't that fucking far. Shut your mouth
He is.
right now. I am 900.
is.
I'm a good 900 episodes behind everyone. Shush. Anybody past 500 is ahead. Is relatively in a decent state. You said I'm in Ocean Blue. What episode? Like how many episodes?
We're at 1,014 already.
That's exactly. He's only 100 episodes behind. That's like a week.
No, he's about 200.
No. You just said he's 900.
100 makes 1,114. My bad. I missed the one.
I'm like, when you round numbers, right? When you
I
numbers,
it's
you go to
1,000.
the
Yeah,
lowest
no.
100.
It's 1,114. So he is behind like a good 200.
No. Oh, you said 1,114?
Yes.
Oh, Zelo, you need to catch up, bro.
He's still
Who the
only in
fuck
like
you
part
talking
1 of
to, Des?
Wano.
We already stated Des did
You
not
see this
watch
shit,
One
Des?
Piece. I watched this shit 10 plus years ago. I'm just now.
See this shit,
gonna
Des?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So you 10 plus episodes behind. 10 plus years behind. Fuck.
I know I am. That's why I said I was. Once I found out that they were just now approaching their Shippuden era, no, no, that's so much commitment. No.
That's what a lot of people say, but the moment they catch up, then they're fucking. They realize there wasn't enough One Piece.
Yeah.
Well, when you are waiting there week by week by week, of course there's no longer enough episodes. You ran out. What do you mean? But if you were consistently watching it for the past 20 so years, bugging.
I'm not gonna lie, my first watch through of One Piece, I min-maxed it.
I'm still debating.
Just so I could,
committing myself to buying every single manga of the animes I have completed, so that I can read the manga version.
Oh, I have the first box. I have the first box set of One Piece collector's
edition
manga.
Nice.
So it's like 1
Anyways.
through 20, I believe.
So let's get past One Piece for right now, so we can save it for Mama Nova.
Yeah, we all covered One Piece. We all decided that Dez is so far behind that nobody else being behind matters.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna be that for when Nova comes back and we talk about One Piece, I'm just gonna be sitting there giggling and teasing Xelo. Be like, damn, Xelo, you still a good 200 episodes behind, huh? It's gonna be my one job.
Anyways, so
I've
we
been alive
got
less
past.
longer and I'm further along than you.
Anyways.
Damn. Damn, Des, you really gonna let him talk to you like that?
Oh, so we get giggles about him being ahead of me, but goddamn, he ain't with y'all. So we already knew. Des did not watch One Piece. You better be thankful Netflix caught me up to the end of where Netflix left me.
Draco, I don't think Des not watching One Piece was on vacation for Project UwU. I think we need to
Get the fuck out of here. I
Yeah, make a
will
schedule.
elbow drop you so hard.
I think we need to reevaluate the high.
I will personally leave. If you kick me out, I will personally leave the fucking cancel culture straight to your door.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so who were we on?
I
Whose
have
turn was
decided
it before we?
a line that I'm not willing to cross is doesn't watch One Piece.
Okay, whose turn was it? I think it was Des.
No, it's Zelo's turn because you were just
Is
talking
it
about your
Zelo's
sport.
turn?
It's Zelo's turn.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have any sports anime, so I can't follow up with another sports anime here.
I'm not gonna force you to go for it.
Since I don't know if either of you will talk about one of these, so I'm gonna actually go ahead and since Draco talked about a sports anime, talk about a horror anime. For those of you who don't know, I'm a huge fucking horror. I absolutely love horror. I have a massive horror movie collection, and so when it comes to anime, I very rarely find one that I sit down and watch all the way through. Usually it takes me a little while to space it out.
Right.
Parasite, the Maxim.
Parasite was amazing.
It was so goddamn good. I absolutely loved it. Every step of the way, sat down, watched it all the way through. Loved every second of it. Went back, rewatched it, read it. I have I don't think it's like a special edition or anything. I think it's just a variant of the first Parasite manga volume that came from Lu Anime.
It was suspenseful, but I don't think I consider it a scary anime though.
It is a sci-fi horror anime. That is the genre that it falls into. It is what it is.
I don't know. Maybe that just was one that didn't genuinely scare me. Like, yes, I would jump at obvious jump schemes, but it wasn't scary.
I think it was done in a way that made it fun. Like, it didn't need to scare you. You just had to understand what was going on in the anime was, in fact, something that happens in horror.
It gave me both Death Note vibes, but not as scary as allegedly scary as Death Note. Because Death Note, somebody's writing your name in a book, you're gonna die instantly. That's just terrifying. But it also gave me more detective vibes. So it was just a lot of deductioning. Who else is a parasite?
It had like I think what really helped like it not get that horror feel was that it really did come down to slice of life elements put into the anime, which kind of brought the tone back up rather than keeping it down low. Although let me tell you, it has its moments where it gets fucking brutal.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, just to talk a little bit about them. So, we have Shinichi Izumi is a high school student living a normal life, and it's been a while since I've watched it. I believe they were aliens, if I'm not mistaken. If you guys want to help me fill in some blanks here.
They are aliens. They came from meteors.
I thought so. Okay. I am right. Aliens land on Earth and they start taking over people. That's why it's called parasites, parasitic organisms. Start taking over people, turn them into killers, stuff like this. Shinichi is one of these victims. However, he
He was smart.
stops the possession completely by cutting off circulation so that the parasite can't get to his brain and take over his body. The parasite
He didn't do it
does,
on
however,
purpose.
he didn't do it on purpose.
It's an accident.
You're the one who said he was smart.
He was smart because he put his hand up and that's how it entered him instead of straight to his brain. But the boy was dying.
Yes. But anyway, the parasite doesn't get a chance to possess Shinichi's brain. And becomes... It possesses his hand only.
Mhm.
And they end up forming a unlikely duo that they start hunting these other parasites. As Migi, the name of the parasite, who has possessed Shinichi's hand, is okay helping him take out the other parasites, which are usually people who are completely possessed, taken over. I think there's a few people who are... No, maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of a different anime.
No, there's a few people
Right.
in Parasite who aren't completely taken over by their parasite.
Well, okay, yeah.
There's at least 2 to 3 that I remember from the show. Aside from Kenichi.
This anime is definitely nice. If you're a horror fan, you're going to see elements you love in it. If you're real into like weird sci-fi animes that I wouldn't say like it is ultra realistic when it comes to the sci-fi elements, but like kind of explores like the science fiction side of the anime. It's really, really, really good. It's well worth the watch, and I cannot recommend it enough. I absolutely love it. And like I said, it
Alright,
also
that-
has its slice of life elements.
It does. He does have a romantic person. Even
He has a
though-
romantic interest.
Yeah. Like,
Um,
things go sideways for that. Real fucking bad.
Ha, nerd.
but they end up.
They do, but like at the same time, remember what happens to his personality?
Yeah, like he
Yeah. Yeah.
it-
Nope.
he gets the
don't spoil
Spider-Man
it.
effect. Like things start changing about him.
Yeah.
Or puberty. He's in high school. It's probably puberty.
It would
It's
be
not
really
even
fuck-
alien.
It would be late time puberty because he's already in high school.
Yeah, but is he a freshman or a senior?
Remember, well, they have 3 years in high school in Japan, so I don't remember. But I
When
don't
he
remember him being
is
a freshman.
possessed,
And I'm fairly certain all that.
he is 16 in the beginning.
Yeah, so we already have 3 years of puberty. What? There wouldn't be just a random ass emo phase.
And you know,
later.
puberty doesn't happen. It's not a ticking clock, right?
It sure the fuck is. let's be
Sometimes it
honest.
happens later.
Nah, I don't
Also,
wanna hear it.
Sotomi,
The way that boy had
Sotomi is
his
best
growth
girl.
spurt already.
Satomi
Sotomi.
is best girl.
Which one's Satomi? Is Satomi
His-
the love interest?
Yes, his love interest.
Oh, then yes, Satomi is one of the best girls. There's so many best girls. She is one of them. Why the awkward silence? I'm
It's
gonna
your
point
turn.
it out. Oh,
Alright, your turn.
now hear me out. I'm not fully caught up to this season, even though there's been many episodes, and I blame Jinx for watching them. And then because I don't want to spoil anything for myself, I haven't watched it. I was reincarnated as a slime, aka Slime Sama. But Slime Sama is apparently there is an actual anime named Slime Sama, and it's pretty big in Japan. So I can't use that name. But he refers to himself as Slime Sama. They do in the anime. But it's because
They call him Rimuru.
They call him Rimuru, but a lot of them actually do say Slime Sama. There are quite a few.
Rimuru-sama. I've never heard his main subordinates call him Slime-sama.
Towards the first season, they're like, "You're a slime," and then they keep
The first season they called him Great One because he was exuding like energy the same as
And
Veldora.
And he even
But I
pointed out
never-
the manga from when he was back in our world. Like, he pointed out the actual manga physical copy, and then when he... Did he meet somebody? Or maybe I'm mixing it up with the second anime included, but when there was a second person, they also had the manga. Like, they actually had an actual manga collection in their room. It was weird. Anyways.
Right.
But no, that anime is really fucking good. I say it's a good start. If I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but you know when people like, it's not necessarily just war, but like you build up your own nation. You're building your own
world building.
Yeah, if you're into world building, that's a pretty fucking good anime. And it's really fucking cute. There's a lot of sad moments. There's a lot of happy moments. I wouldn't. Can you consider it a slice of life?
It does have a spin-off that is basically slice of life.
Okay.
Slime Diaries.
Yeah.
That's the slice of life version where we get to see more into their day-to-day lives.
But there's a little bit of everything in here. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of, well, what do you call that? Not harem per se, but let's be honest, everybody wants to fuck him. And
He's got at least 2 of them that want him.
wasn't there? Well, no, wait, no, I was about to spoil something. Never mind. Not to you guys.
Benimaru also's got 2.
Who has 2?
Benimaru,
Wait,
the red ogre, the older brother to the sister. He was red.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I fucking said his color.
He might be. He might be my favorite. He might be one of my favorites. I ain't gonna lie. Anyways, I'm not a. By the way, just for everybody who don't really know me, I'm not that good at describing things, and I'm not that good at getting interested. Like Inuyasha, I've watched it for over 20 years. Of course, I'm gonna know many of fucking miniature details. But when it comes to newer animes, I'm gonna be kind of like finicky with things here or there. So this is just for you guys to understand that if I tell them to describe it, it's because I need them to, because I'm gonna forget character names by the top of my fucking head.
Right.
So if you guys can describe reincarnation as a slime for the viewers, I'd appreciate it.
It's an isekai anime that you follow the adventures of Rimuru, who went from a regular office man to a slime, and you pretty much follow his adventure in this new world as he builds a nation where he just wants to have a fun time. Legit, that is his main aspiration: create a nation where he can pretty much relax.
There has been none of it.
He's had off screen they've mentioned how they've had some time to chill out, but yeah, there's a lot of it is one where there is a lot of backroom politics, a lot of world building, making allies, uncovering schemes, and the works. They do have their as I said earlier, they have a like side thing going on, which is called Slime Diaries, where that one really dives into the slice of life aspect of the show. But and it shows you what they were doing in scenes, like where obviously we were following Rimuru and the people of the town are doing their own thing. But yeah, it's a nice slice of life specifically. I mean, not slice of life, isekai. It's one of the better isekais.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Not to burp into the mic. It's your turn, Draco.
So was Eye Shield. Third one, I'm gonna throw in Code Geass.
That's a throwback.
So, for those that don't know what Code Geass is, pretty much in a alternate timeline where we are way more advanced in technologies, pretty much Britain is back. The British are back on their bullshit, trying to colonize the whole world using mechs, like mech suits, almost like Gundams, but way on the lower end of Gundams. If you like, you wouldn't think of these as like the super high tier Gundams. They're, I think it's like the Zaku is like the most basic soldier one, right? That would I have to look into that,
I
but
remember watching it. It's just been a very long time.
but yeah, they have mechs that they use for battles. They have a power called Gios in the world, and pretty much the main character Lelouch wants to burn down his, pretty much rip his dad down from his high horse because he hates him. Uses these powers, creates his own terrorist organization, and ends up fighting his home nation. Also fighting his best friend because his best friend, who used to be a part of the Japanese royal family or government family, turned his back on them. Bitch ass motherfucker. But Code Geass is a very cool look into like a war type of anime. If you like some drama, suspense, tactics, some magical bullshit powers thrown into the mix, a lot of it is fun. It is split into 2 parts. I know it has another movie and all that, but if you like having a whole thing of like an intelligent MC, like Light Yagami type of intelligent MC, you would like Lelouch.
He for sure does give Light Yagami.
Oh, his final play to end the series. He went out like a fucking baller, not like bitch ass crying to be saved.
That was dumb. That was so dumb.
But yeah, I hold that one up there as one of the ones that I always remember. Had me on the edge of my seat. Your turn, Xelo.
All right. Okay, my final 2 are actually isekai anime. So I'm gonna start with World's Finest Assassin reincarnated as an aristocrat.
I remember. Wait. Did I know?
Good
I
old
remember
Sentai Filmworks.
Hold on. I gotta Google it. You said say that again.
World's Finest Assassin
Mommy.
reincarnated as an aristocrat.
I remember that one.
Wait,
Assassin.
Assassin. Stop it. What?
I want to eat.
You just ate. You're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Bye. I hate him so much. I love him, but I hate him. Wait. Nope, never mind. I got it confused.
Waiting.
No.
Is his new name Lloyd?
Lloyd.
Yes.
He has silver hair and shit.
Wait, I think I started watching this. I think I'm only on like
Yep.
episode 2 or 3. Okay. Nope.
Lloyd
Go ahead.
Balaguer.
He's gonna be so mad because I'm gonna start watching all of this. And he's gonna be like, "You're watching anime without me?" Yes, you bitch.
It's not Lloyd. It's Lug. It's Lug Tuathade.
Well, oh, there. Yeah, I know this one.
Yeah. Maha's best girl, by the way. I just want to say that. Throw it out there. Tart, second close one. Dia, don't hate her.
So many.
I like her too, but like, damn. The other 2. So just with, in case somebody goes to watch this one, a little heads up. One episode does feature a very dark fucking storyline. Revolving around Maha and a band of girls that she is living on the streets with, being kidnapped and sold as the obvious to.
Right.
Yeah, don't gotta go into details. Just want to throw that out there. There is one episode, I believe it's episode 6. It gets dark. It has a very happy ending. dips its toes, never goes. It really shows the trauma that can go into that. So just a warning. Anyway, getting off that topic. This anime was actually one of my most wanted to watch of the season that it came out. I didn't know anything about it. I have since read the light novels. I am up to date on every light novel. But this was my most want to watch for the season that it came out. It was just one of those animes. I've always grown up. One of my favorite game series is Metal Gear Solid. So Assassins have always been one of those things that if it has something to do with Assassins, I'm probably going to watch it or at least give it a chance. This one actually kind of surpassed my expectations, and that's why it's on my list. It was an isekai, which a lot of people know, love them or hate them. They have their tropes. They have their
Isekais
story
feel like a
lines that are
very
very
50-50.
easy to follow. Usually you can tell what's going to happen. This one was really well done. And for a Sentai Filmworks production, it wasn't rushed. It actually felt like it paced itself pretty good. I do think they crammed a lot into the first season. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe season 2 is on its way. But it paced itself. It was really well done. Surprised me. It follows an assassin. I don't think they ever actually reveal his when you see him. The first episode opens on him in his natural life, who is getting ready to retire. He is going to be a teacher for assassins, and the company that he works for it and kills him. He is brought back to life by a goddess of another world in order to kill the hero. Becomes the demon lord.
All right, wait, time out. I don't know if it's just my side.
And that
Xelo, you're speaking so loud you're cutting out.
Yeah, you keep cutting in and out. So I don't know if I thought it was just weather on my side.
synopsis for this thing.
I
Xelo.
can't hear you anymore.
That's talking to me. Hello?
Xelo.
Hello,
Xelo.
Marco. Oh, let me DM him.
Xelo, you there?
Draico, can you hear me?
We hear you
I can
now.
hear you now.
You guys couldn't hear me for a minute?
No, you kept cutting
You
in
kept-
and out.
Yeah, when you were speaking, I didn't know if you were just speaking so loud you were cutting in and out, or if it was something else.
Right. Sheer silence is so scary.
Stream's running. I'll tone it down a little bit. See if it helps.
Might just need to mess.
I have noise
with
gate and everything
the,
on. Yeah, all
It
of
could be
my
that
stuff
one of the
should
things.
have. Oh! It's not working because I don't have OBS open because I'm not the one streaming to the channel.
Huh?
My noise gate and everything that helps with that.
It might be going too loud for it.
Yeah, I'm probably peaking the microphone a little bit because it's not set at my normal settings
Yeah, that'll tend to happen.
because I don't have any of my background stuff for my mic open since I'm not streaming. I'll turn it down a little bit. I'm a bit of a speed talker. Yeah, maybe if I don't get so excited about this fucking anime that I.
Oh, you could be excited. It's just more so.
No.
Back up from the mic, just two centimeters.
I'm literally like 2 feet away from my mic. It's all the way back against my other monitor
Damn, you loud as
because
shit.
I know I talk loud. I'll push it back. I can push it back just a little bit further. Let me move this monitor back and push it away from my mouth just a little bit. Anyway, how much did I cut out? Like, did I get for you guys? Did you hear me go over the synopsis of it?
We heard pretty much most of it, but you did cut in and out.
All right, so just a refresher. real quick, I'll re-say it. So it starts with an unnamed assassin, um, who is on his final mission. He's going to retire from being an assassin, train the next line of assassins. He goes on his final mission, training his replacement, and after they finish the mission, the company he works for betrays him, blows up the plane he's on, and kills him. And he is reincarnated by a goddess who needs him to kill the hero of her world in order to stop him, they say, to from becoming the demon lord. He's reincarnated into the Tuatha Day house, who are assassins of this world. However, unlike his first life, he's given a chance to have a moral compass. He gets to decide if he should do the job or not in his new life. And he gets to keep his memories, so he uses everything he wants to be an assassin in this world. And basically, it's a good twist on him learning to be human. He's getting back his humanity. He has the freedom to decide if he wants to kill or if there's a better way to do it. Because he was done killing. He was retiring from being an assassin. And the story follows him as I believe he was given 18 years in this world to do it. On his 18th birthday, he had that was the deadline for him to accomplish his goal of defeating the hero. And the big point of the story is that he wants to find out just up and killing. He recruits, he builds businesses. It has slice of life elements.
Right.
Obviously, it's an isekai. It has a love triangle. But it's really well done. The story's told in a way that they didn't rush it to the extent that most of the story was cut. They did very well on it, in my opinion. And like I said, the second season comes out soon. I believe it got approved. I could be wrong, because I know the last anime that
You're cutting out again.
am I cutting out?
Yeah.
I was talking very soft there, so it probably didn't pick me up because it's so far away now.
Literally the last sentence. It was literally the last sentence.
Yeah, I was just mumbling. Okay, yeah. So there's no release date for it, but the second season has been announced. Go watch it. It's really good.
Can you tell me the name of the show again?
World's finest assassin, reincarnated as an aristocrat.
Okay, thank you. I had the world's finest assassin, but then I was like, wait, what was the other half of it? But thank you. I had myself muted so you wouldn't hear all of this.
Right. So your turn, right, Des?
It's my turn already?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I wouldn't consider this isekai, but in my brain, it wants to kind of be a fake isekai, and that one would be Sao, Sword Art Online. Hear me out. I know a lot of people don't like it, and that's fair. But I genuinely did fucking like it, and it's basically a world where VR gets deadly. At least in the first season. Well, no, every season is just a little bit deadly. But the first season is really where it's the deadliest. everybody's excited. You can feel, touch everything, experience everything in VR. You just kind of slightly get disconnected from this world, and essentially the premise is you are now stuck in there because the guy who created it set it up that if you get your head taken, you can't log off yourself, and if somebody removes you from it, you get disconnected from life. Period. You just die. And if you get killed in the game, you get killed in real life. That is literally what the show starts off as. And as the seasons progress, there are different scenarios where you could still get killed via VR. And I don't want to get too much into it because that is a topic I would like to talk about later in seasons. But yeah, no, I think it's pretty freaking good anime. Because I don't know, even though I know all the risks, it's like if you got stuck in the last anime you watched, would you be fucked? And like, yes, but no, because I would open a cafe. Nobody kills the barista. Nobody kills the coffee maker. We need the coffee. I'm fine.
I mean, it also helps that.
I'm in the city. Can't kill me in the city.
Yep.
Although they kind of we're not gonna get into it. Like they kind of cheated that system, but anyways. Yeah. I don't have much else to say without giving off the show. I mean, probably a lot of fucking people watch it, but essentially it starts with Kirito, and he does have a love interest. There is a lot of fighting, dungeons. So because whoever gets to the floor 100 beats the game, and everybody's free. And later in the seasons, obviously somebody does beat the game, but later in this first season somebody beats the game, but later in the other seasons they start creating other worlds and having new experiences, and I'm surprised that anybody would go back in after all that trauma, but like I fucking get it because like realistically, game is life. Which honestly, that anime almost made it too. No Game, No Life almost made it as well. But we're not going to talk about that anime right now.
I will throw in, be prepared, because I watched seasons 1 and 2, loved them, absolutely loved them. Watched season 1 over and over and over and over again. After that, it kind of goes off the rails. It gets a little batshit hard to follow.
It does. It does for.
Also. Season 1 does have some triggering topics in it for some people. One of them being suicide. That it's kind of glimpsed over very quickly, but it is mentioned. And then there is a forced marriage arc in the first season.
That's second arc.
Yeah.
I thought it was second arc.
There's a lot of
I
also
said in the first. It's still the first season though.
Also, a lot, and I say this so that y'all know this. A lot of the story saying that they were going to they were gonna forcefully touch some people.
Yeah.
A lot of that too.
Yes.
That's where I was kind of getting at forced marriage.
That's creepy is the fact that there was one, at least they did that once per season. It's like, yeah, you didn't need to keep doing that. That could have been a one and done trope. You didn't have to. You're going 3 for 3. Oh, okay.
Also, if you're gonna watch the anime, play the games. The games are fucking great.
Also, Dez, you know, on the first time that the one that sang him the Christmas song, Sachi. You want to hear some really depressing bit?
No.
To make it even hurt you more when you go to rewatch it? In the light novel, they got married. That's why it hit him so hard. They were a couple. And on the day of Christmas, he gets a voicemail of her singing the Christmas shit. I don't know how many weeks after she already got dropped.
Wait, just to make sure, I just want to verify. Cause see, this is again names of faces. Is Sachi the sister or is Sachi the one that was in the hospital?
No,
What?
Sachi. It was the one. You know when he joined the guild?
The Black Cats.
The first guild he joined. Second.
Yeah.
Yep.
First. Yeah.
The first.
Uh huh. Her?
It was that. Yeah, it was her.
Mm-hmm.
They got.
They were a thing.
I mean, dude, you can see the flirting, but I didn't know they got married.
Yeah, light novel apparent. My buddy who read it said that they were together.
They got married kind of fast then.
Depends how long it how much time passed by before.
I mean, no, it wasn't that long because what was it like? A couple of months when he re-met what's her the main
Asuna.
chick, Asuna. It was only a couple of months, so you gonna tell me you got married in those few months? You gave up on life and just started a whole. He's like, well, no going back to IRL. I'm just gonna just settle here. That's what the life she chose that fast.
I mean, when you never know when you're gonna go down, might as well.
Yeah. I mean, that was life for him. No one knew they were going to beat the game.
Probably expected them to be in there forever.
Maybe, yeah.
Because they were losing lots of players per dungeon boss, weren't they?
They were losing. They lost at least 100 lives before any dungeons got touched. Hundreds of lives, if not thousands.
Yes, and that's why I brought up the one triggering topic is because they in the anime they mentioned that some jumped off the edge of the world
Yes, some people
and
jumped.
took their chances.
They were hoping, but he warned them. Just like
Some were hoping.
there's-
Some knew they were just they couldn't handle the stress of what their life
Being
was.
trapped.
I mean, like there's a lot. Well, I mean, even Kirito said it himself. One person that he met that said he's gonna go log off to go get his pizza never got the chance to log off to go get his pizza, and he lives alone, no family, nothing. So how would they know?
Who does?
Klein.
Yeah, Klein.
Klein, he didn't have anybody IRL to save him. So there was probably a lot of scenarios of people genuinely starving to death IRL because they didn't get, not everybody could get saved. Because yes, everybody was probably, like when they were finding all these people with the helmets and bringing them to hospitals.
They probably did like a they probably sent out that, and they probably just sent out everybody and started kicking fucking doors down.
If you didn't answer the door, that door was getting caved in.
Yeah, they.
There's a chance, but I mean, like, we didn't get to see that aspect, at least in the anime. I don't know about the manga.
Probably something that was covered in the light novels, because not even the manga didn't go too deep into it either.
I do know that. What was his name? Kaito? Was that the main the dude who created the headset, the augmented reality headset?
Oh, the creator, the actual creator. What?
Was it Kaito?
I don't remember.
I can't remember his name now. But anyway, he mentions that the outside world does know in the anime. Like the announcement was made that this is life now.
Yes,
and
no,
you got to think like some of those families would have freaked out and tried to rip that headset off, killing those people.
They did. He even said, as we speak, 100 people are being unplugged, and a lot of people aren't here in the middle of this lobby right now. He said it.
Yes.
So you knew that people were either being ripped off.
But the outside
and
world
as they ripped
knew
off, they
what
died.
was happening very quickly. But before they do the time skip, he had already mentioned that there was an announcement that was made. It was out there in the world that this is what's happening. This is how it is. Welcome
Did
to your
they
new
hack
life.
the news stations? Is that what that had happened, or it was just like people?
I don't know how they did it. I don't know if they
mentioned.
mentioned how they did it. I just know that it was a quick little, hey, yeah, everyone knows. and some of them are gonna kill you because they're gonna try to get you out.
What is it called? The protagonist? Protag. Yeah, and I spelled it right. Protagonist.
Protagonist
Kirigaya.
is Kirito.
No, that's Kazuto Kirigaya. No, that's
Yeah, that's
Kazuto is
Kirito.
Kirito.
Kazuto is Kirito. No, so that's
His screen name. His screen name is pretty much just a combination of his regular name.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the first half of his last name, then the last of his first name. Yeah, because it's Ki.
And I believe Asuna just
Kiri
used her last
and
name.
then Tio. Yeah, Asuna wasn't a smart cookie. It's a dangerous world out here, Asuna. Although to be fair, she wasn't the only one, because somebody else also used their real name too.
Yeah.
Which was the sickly girl in the bed. Like, what are they gonna do to me? Unplug me? Sorry.
What are you looking for now?
Okay, so in game his name is Heathcliff Akihiko Kayaba. You were right. I
Yeah.
just couldn't remember the name.
Kayaba.
I'm like, you remembered Kayaba. I couldn't remember the rest of it. I was like, I could have sworn we called him.
Well, I couldn't
Heathcliff.
remember because I kept wanting to say Kaiba, but Kaiba was Yu-Gi-Oh, wasn't it?
Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah. Kaiba.
Saito Kaiba.
I'm fairly certain he was slightly a reference in there. Anyways, it is now Draico's turn.
Yeah, we're going a little long, so we might have to be quick with our last ones.
I went. What was my last one? Code Geass.
Yes.
Yes.
Second one's Air Gear. Pretty much a world where they have roller skates that are completely cracked and overpowered. They can pretty much, you can customize these skates to the point where you can ride up the side of buildings, and there are like 8 branches of styles that you can learn and take down create your own thing. But pretty much main character builds his own team of his own team that pretty much has like territory wars, where if you slap your sticker in an area up to a certain point, you'll claim an area. If another team slaps their sticker over yours, that means they want a parts war. And the start is very basic. Of you think, oh, it's just a very local scene, but after where the anime ends, it starts to get really complicated real fast, and there's this huge background group conspiracy shit. I recommend it. It has a lot of jokes. It's action packed, great cast. Yeah, I will warn you, it has one character that is the trope of the perv character, but they let that motherfucker ball out too. It's crazy. But yeah, if you like high speed combat type shit, Air Gear is one for you.
Hell yeah.
Go for it.
Xelo.
It'd be me.
Xelo?
All right, my last one that I put on my list is Pokemon.
That's a deep
It's not
throat.
really. It's not
Oh,
really.
okay. I was gonna start typing me like.
I gotta throw that
get
out
into
there.
it.
I was talking about how Inuyasha first anime, but technically Pokemon would have been. But here in
I
America, they
consider
showed
it a
that on
cartoon.
Saturday morning cartoons. So I don't think it ever registered with me until I got into anime that Pokemon was an anime.
Which season was your favorite, or which region? Because some regions had like 2 seasons, pretty much.
Fuck, dude, first season, I absolutely loved it.
Mine was
I still to this day, like my favorite like
Pokemon.
episode was when they get Caterpie. Hey, Caterpie is just fucking with Misty.
That's actually really freaking
Oh,
early in the
like-
season because I got that far with my kids before their attention span said, "Yeah, I'm done here."
Yeah.
I love how much ass roasts the shit out of Misty.
Bro,
A-
bullies.
he has no chill.
No.
I aspire to be as petty as Ash.
I mean, we are.
man
Look
wrote
at
the
what we do to
book.
Des.
Damn, it explains a lot, huh?
Yeah.
But no, I think my favorite parts from Pokemon were the when they were in the Hoenn region and with Sinnoh. Those were like the absolute best of Ash, and it felt like they really screwed him over to just make sure he didn't win the title.
I'm just saying,
I mean,
dude.
getting just
Pokemon the
until
movie 2000.
Oh, solid.
Like watching Pikachu cry, that'll tear a man down.
Is that the one where he turned into stone?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No, one of what's amazing that people will always remember.
Oh.
What?
Ash ain't no bitch, and he went swinging on a Mewtwo, and that Mewtwo was so scared he had to block it.
Well, I mean, have you seen his strength? He can carry tree trunks. Hello.
That boy is swole.
We all know this man is probably still in a coma somewhere.
All right,
Anyway,
Des, your turn.
My
Alright,
actual
my
last one.
Oh.
What is it?
Oh, yeah. My actual last one is Ari Ferretta.
A good
Ari
one.
Ferretta?
A man of
Oh.
culture.
Now I might get a lot of hate for this. I'm not a big UA fan. I don't know. Like early on in the season, I was all for it, and then the best girl from this anime showed up, Shia Halia.
Is that the bunny?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyone who has been in my stream knows she is my background on my computer.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Ari Ferretta is another isekai. It's about a class from school who gets transported to be the heroes of another world.
Awesome.
And it follows Hajime. I always butcher his last name. Nagumo. Actually, I shouldn't butcher his last name. I just forgot his last name.
Mm-hmm.
Hajime Nagumo. He is a weakling. His skill is
That's something.
not looked fondly upon as one that can help. He falls off of a bridge during one of the raids on a labyrinth, and
Bullshit.
basically decides that he doesn't want to die. He finds his will to live, and he takes the ultimate approach and starts eating the monsters of the labyrinth, which in all theory should kill him. However, because he has holy water, it doesn't. And he actually ends up becoming the strongest in this world. And he uses that, what everyone thought was a weak skill, to basically build an arsenal that John Rambo would be envious of.
Ends up creating his own gun out of thin air.
I mean, some of the things they do is ridiculous, but I absolutely love it. Season 3 premieres in October. And
Excited.
oh, I am too. I have every light novel. I've through them. I need to finish the last one. I haven't read the last one yet, but it's probably the closest that I felt to Inuyasha in terms of watching an anime, where I just fucking latched onto this, and it was everything I wanted it to be. I mean, I went balls wild getting everything I could. Still wish I could find statues for those characters. I can't. At least not in a price range that's reasonable.
Oh, I was about to say,
Anyway.
they exist. I've seen them.
They exist, but they're pricey.
They're in the 70s. I feel like that was in your price range. Okay, I'll send you links later.
Send me links. I will absolutely take links.
Okay.
All right, Des, your last one.
I'm not the last last one. Draco has one more, doesn't he?
We all have.
Yeah,
I
but
just
isn't it
finished my
Xelo,
last
you,
one.
then
It's-
me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Now it's
Good
your
thing.
turn to talk about your last one.
Okay, my last one. I do have two that are honorable mentions because they're really up there, but one of them is technically not anime, but I will get into that. Freeren. Freeren, I love her. It's just too good. I can't really describe it. I don't know if you both have watched Freeren, but she is a magical elf. She doesn't even know how old she is. She knows she's old. She's just not sure how old because time is such a relative concept for her at this point.
Oh yeah, I watched that one.
She's trained a human, a wizard, or not, well, no, she's a wizard. She's considers herself as a wizard, not a witch. But and they just go around, and her whole thing is, all she wants is these books. I forgot what they're called in the show, but
Grimoires.
Grimoires. All she wants to do is collect all the grimoires. That's her own personal mission. But she spends decades upon decades doing this, barely noticing her life until after the last group that she had joined, they got old and passed away. And then that's when she realizes how late she was to realizing certain things. For example, a possible love life that she didn't realize was there. It's really
You
good.
just know Himmel's in the heavens punching air every time she realizes that he liked her.
He's like,
He's looking down, kicking and screaming.
"Oh." That's why that old man was blushing the whole time he was in front of her. He's like, but no, so it is technically slice of life, but you do get slight adventure. They're gonna, she already killed the demon king one time, but they're going at it again. I guess there's another demon king coming about, and so that's the whole show. I don't know if there's another season coming out next year or maybe in 2 years, but they did say that they are gonna have a return. I just don't know the time span for it. But the honorable mentions that I was gonna mention that I say would be my 5 top animes, and do not judge me, is Ouran High School. I'm sorry, I'm a girl at heart. You can't blame me for that one. And then I think it's called Home Alone, but not our cute IRL little blonde boy. No. It was on it started as a webtoon series, so it's technically a comic strip, but then they brought it to Netflix as an IRL series. But I consider it more so manga because it was in a more Asian
It's in South Korea.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't say exactly where it's from. But
Damn.
basically it's kind of like Parasite, but instead of the creatures coming from space, they actually come from Earth themselves. As a fucked up situation, you would have to watch the show so you can kind of get how or why. You just find out that they're not from space. They're from Earth. And so they feed off of everybody's like true wishes and stuff. Like, what did you really want? Like, I'm fairly certain he was a meme for a while, but protein. That dude, he just wanted to be swole, and it gave him what he
Right.
wanted. So there is that, and then as you watch the show, you realize, oh, it's yourself. And so it's an anime I do recommend, and it is, I can say, suspenseful, and it's a lot of jump scares, and a lot of creepy faces. So be advised if you're not into creepy anime.
All right, last one. We were bullying Death about it, and I already messaged Jinx to make her watch them OVAs. It's Hajime no Ippo. That's right. Think I wouldn't bring up my boy? Anyways, it is another sports anime manga. It is about it starts off okay. It is a sports anime manga, and our main character is Ippo Makunouchi. He is a very timid kid in his first year of high school or so. I forgot which year it was when he was in high school, but he is pretty much the shy, quiet kid that got bullied a lot because he smelled of fish and worms and shit because his family owns a fishing company and he always helps his mother out to to run the company after that his dad passed away. Now, one day he's getting beat up under a bridge by some bullies, and a pro boxer by the name of Takamura Memorial, absolute Chad this man, who is a pro middleweight boxer in Japan. He is a ranked fighter. Sees what's going on, goes in to help Ippo, embarrasses the shit out of the bullies, brings Ippo back to the gym to sort of make sure he's all good, teaches him how to punch, and after the first punch Ippo throws, they learn this boy has a fucking, like, he has the natural talent as a hard puncher. Like, he hit the heavy bag so hard it tore the skin off of his damn knuckles. And the story goes on from him as a rookie boxer all the way to when he goes for the title. It is very comedy heavy, I will say that. So if you're one that isn't always a fan of cringy humor, it may not always be for you. But Hajime no Ippo and the author pretty much has the system down of how he likes to set up the fights, how fleshed out the characters are, the drama and suspense before, during, and after the fight, and all that good stuff. It is a great anime that might even get you hyped to try and practice boxing. And just know, when you watch the anime and read the manga, it is very smooth on how the fight goes, because the author himself has always been a fan of boxing. He even owns his own boxing gym. So he knows a thing or two when making this manga. But yeah, I find it is one that I always recommend to people. Des, I will be there to help Jinx tie you to the chair as we watch the 2 OVAs. Then season 2. Then season 3.
No.
Then I'm gonna make you read it. There's a lot of good fights. And take note, Des. There are more chapters. Hajime no Ippo has more chapters than One Piece.
Hell yeah.
A lot of amazing fights.
I will throw in, for anyone out there, it was co-animated by Madhouse Inc., who did Yu Yu Hakusho. Or it wasn't co-animated. It was animated by Madhouse Inc., who co-animated Yu Yu Hakusho.
Did they animate season 1 as well, or I think, because I saw their animation styles in season 2 and 3, but I don't know if they did season 1. Obviously, you see the difference of animation from 1 to 2 and 3. Well, pretty much they change the animation style when it gets to the OVAs, and they keep that one going forward.
I don't know. It doesn't say there was a change. I'm just saying, if anyone's into the Yu Yu Hakusho style of animation, then it is one of the companies who did Yu Yu Hakusho, who did Hajime no Ippo.
But yeah, if you like boxing, if you're a fan of boxing, watch it. If you like comedy, it has a lot of comedy in it. My favorite is in the beginning. This is very much a 5-year-old humor that I've seemingly held till this day. I'm just gonna spoil it for you because it is still funny. It's when they all take a shower together, and Takamura rips the towel off of Ippo because he's like, "We're all men here. Let's see what we got." And they don't even show you what Ippo's looks like. Like, they'll cover it with a bar. But to let you know what this motherfucker's packing, they use the sound of an elephant. And when it gets to Takamura, it is pretty much like a meow, like a weak ass meow from a cat. So my boy's got the hammer on him.
I saw what you posted.
That's real. I didn't know it was real. That's real.
Where?
real.
What'd you post?
Project UwU.
A Brooklyn-based company did an actual Home Alone anime that sits at 7 minutes long.
Hold on, I'm gonna show you the one I was talking about.
One of them got them crazy
Just
eyes.
let you guys know what's going on. She was talking about the Home Alone, which wasn't the Home Alone. Also, did you refer to my boy Kevin McAllister as fucking blonde hair boy.
I really did because I forgot his name.
His name in the movie is Kevin McAllister. He is played by Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, it isn't. Oh, it's called Sweet Home, not Home Alone. Sweet Home.
Oh,
It's because he's alone at home. Is that my friend said Home Alone?
wait a minute.
Oh, it's small.
It's a comic, and they turned it into a Netflix series, and it's really good. Because I'm so streaming. Anyways.
We are at the 2-hour, 10-minute mark.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to end the podcast episode here. If not, we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep rambling.
I'm being bullied by a 4-year-old. He wants allegedly a sandwich.
I do think this is a good place to end it.
For the podcast version, at least.
First episode going over, yeah,
Love you, cat.
good. This is our introduction, letting people get to know our anime likes and dislikes. I think this is a good place to end this episode, and let it stand as it is.
Now, who do we raid?
Who do we raid?
Raid. Oh, raid.
I'm gonna need you.
We got a
I
raid.
don't have a lot of people that I follow currently streaming, so if you guys have somebody.
Is there anybody we're currently following? Lunaface streaming, Alistair streaming, O'Shea's streaming. Then there's just a bunch of other people that they're recommending to us. Do you have someone specific you want to raid out to?
I feel like we've made Alistair is a fine choice there.
Yeah, Alistair's a good choice.
Also, I'm gonna post the one that I was referring to. Pretty busy.
Yeah, I know which one you were referring to.
Alright, so you want to do Alistair instead? Or do you want to stream right out to somebody else?
No, Alistair's fine.
Okay.
I think it's a great choice.
Alright, just making sure. I don't know if we want to try raiding out to people that ain't friends just to, Whoops, I closed that by accident. Just so we can start getting our name out further.
To be fair, I only follow all of my friends.
Yes,
And he pops
I do
like
too.
50, then it's that at that point, then it's just like maybe a little bit of a fan. I mean, if you want to be bold and raid out to Truck-chan.
Ooh.
You don't know about Truck-chan?
No.
She has her face on a truck. She's a VTuber. Don't raid out to her until you watch her.
Oh, they're playing Uno as well.
She's a VTuber, so she is playing Uno. Wait, as well? Who else is playing Uno? Sayu's live. TV Doki. You want to go big?
God, I fear raiding out to big channels. What do you think, Xelo?
I would say Alistair's a good one for the first raid. And then we can kind of go through and check out some of the streams, see that might look interesting.
All right.
Just so we know where we're sending our viewers for right now.
Of course.
True. All right. Raid timer is on. We got 10 seconds, but all right, everyone. Thank you all so very much for stopping on by. We appreciate y'all showing support for the first episode of UwU Central. As always, name can change, but for now it's UwU Central. But yeah, thank you all so very much. You get anything you two want to say?
See you next week.
All right, guys. See ya. Stay safe. Stay weird. Fucking may the power of UwU protect you. Peace. I almost said my fucking
know you
regular
did.
channel's outro.
I'm
It was so difficult.
Project UwU.